Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Last episode, we did our first part of this new trial, even though Phoenix Wright doesn't have goddamn memories because of his amnesia plotline. And yeah, let's see where we go from there. September 8, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why don't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on, I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose whenever it doesn't belong to and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, you think you could fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Oh well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay. Really, I think you know your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you can help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You don't remember? I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card. Got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Well, that's your cell phone number. It's my business card. I handwrote my cell phone number on the back. As for now, we should stop talking about me. I'm talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? Can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it in the detention center, sir. Hurry up and then tell me, this might be very important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on walk with Dustin. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where's this phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is that the phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? Well, I don't really know, but my eyes lit up. Oh, you were here all along! You're so mean! Oh, yay! It's Maya! Yay! Yay! We got Maya back! Yay! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I got in to check in on the courtroom, everyone had left. Now, who the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for this worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, Maya to the rescue with an ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, and thanks? What the heck is this, a list? Has 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kinda tough, but it managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good as in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Member of a con artist group? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? Nani? You don't remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look at this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awful forgetful these days, Nick. Hope we'll never become a forgetful old prune like you. Ooh, Pepe hands. I'm not that old. Am I old, Jared? Jared? Never mind. Maya. Actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, your recess is now over. Please bring the defendant return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. You better get a move on. Yeah. 11:54 a.m. to courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked this court to might be a little lenient on.
There is no need to give the preface. Please hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
This fucker.
Please state your name for the court witness.
Before I do, I'd like you to clarify something.
Oh, alright, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced me and my wonderful set to the court, correct? Perhaps a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
I will not stand for that. You tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student, blah 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 blah. It's just like Wendy Oldbag.
Yes, sir, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
What is he, a human chatterbox? Have to question him? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough, your name, witness! Oh, is that how you want me to play this? Using your power and influence to keep young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry it won't happen again. Oh man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I could tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were taking a stroll in through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. I remind you that I am no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am...
Anyway, please testify to the court what he saw during your walk through the park.
See, you said again, taking a walk. You know, you... What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington? I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about the life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls above right in front of my eyes. What out of the thought, I looked up and I never met her and a charming young lady. Of course I remember her sweet face, it was that of the pretty defendant there. The other thing I saw was that banana that fell out with the police officer. That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive, Nick? Did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is obviously lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. I was in the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my current situation. So you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you. Then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No-name trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very clearly about the future of our great country. I thought you said you were thinking about which college you just go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. I don't remember all the time but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. How do you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from... This guy is being a dick for no reason. Grr, his arrogance is really intolerable. What should I do now? Well, I guess there's no point pressing for it. After all, there was a clock right there at the crime scene. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. How did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deduction reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle, I'm a police. Well, I suppose he was wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. But hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. What I had thought. I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a young, charming young lady. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? I know. Sorry, guys. Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have 2 of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them. Did you or not? Did you get a clear look at her face or not?
That's what the witness is just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright to not use such a loud voice during questioning.
Sustained, Mr. Wright. Please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Then please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. Well, of course I remember her sweet feels. That was a pretty young defendant there. So you're sure you're not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Of course.
Oh, of course. You notice anything else of interest, witness? The only thing I saw was that banana that fell with the police officer. Banana? Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's sick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there's being bananas at the crime scene. What if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. He mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then it would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. My client is innocent. There's no way he could have seen what he says he did. I mean, if he can somehow show he's lying. Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? I believe I know what she's talking. What he was talking about. Banana. I mean, this thing, the baseball glove. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too? Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you could use this as a way to pull more information out of me. That's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? This guy's already panicking. Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... Nitsa, no! Your Honor, I think this proves just one very important fact. This witness... This witness loves bananas. Mr. Wellington loves large bananas. Funny answers. Nick. Hope you noticed the icy glares were getting hid from everyone in here. I tried to make a joke. It kind of backfired. Well, what in the world do you mean? I'll have you know I like strawberries much better than bananas. Whoops. Think over one more time and try again, Mr. Wright. This witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? What are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who... Okay, he's just... Yeah, I mean, blah, 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 blah. I can't speak that fast, you know that. That's why I ask you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 20-200. I suppose you're gonna tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning to get a new pair made right away. You know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses to replace them, so... How when you witnessed the crime, were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like one of those people... Okay. Which boils down to where you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven by this witness.
But the height difference is only 9 feet. It's very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the other path.
Witness. Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened in the moment after you witnessed the crime.
The girl in the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called a police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away? Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can't understand that. That girl is the murderer.
You may witness the witness now, Mr. Wright.
What happened next? She ran away just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and flew to the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that part too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client?
The witness has already answered that question. He stated that the defendant is the culprit.
That is true. Mr. Wright, I'm striking your question from the record.
I'm not gonna get more information out of him. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Immediately, as in immediately. I mean, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Did they not teach you that at your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a second. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. How'd you know what time it was? The detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school.
Hey, pal, I graduated from the top-rate college.
I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken what time I called. And if I'm wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time.
What, why you? You're just some lousy kid who?
I think the court can see your point anyway. Did the police respond?
They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So you're saying there were police on the scene by 7 p.m.? They got here before that, I think. There usually aren't many people on that day or that time of day, but suddenly before I knew it, there were people crying all over, gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Yeah, I guess I should. I hope I'm not mistaken from that picture. Yeah, this person right here. I hope I'm not mistaken. Because this guy's wearing a scarf. Police station. Wait a second. Hold up a second. Huh. The time of death... Yeah, but there's something wrong here. Yeah, it must have been one of these phrases. This one was 7 p.m., obviously. Death happened at 6:28. Wait, why did it took 17 minutes to make a call? That is very suspicious. Then again, What happened in that time period? Okay, let's present this then.
Objection!
Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Yeah. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Yeah, this is what I was so confused by. Like, why did it took him this long to, like, call the police? Grr.
The witness was in shock after the time has passed after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
Objection!
15 minutes is hardly what I call a little daze.
Ah!
Mr. Wellington,
Yes.
explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Answer the question. Telephone. Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. Okay, you must think you're something really special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it?
Unbelievable. You lost your glasses, now your cell phone? You must be a very scatterbrain when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you heard that? Okay.
Enough!
Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone, could it be... You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Well, I didn't need to see this coming. What should I do? Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? Heh, what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my cell phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we cleared this issue up. Though at the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in this call was caused by a search for a phone booth.
This is a clear contradiction. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
There is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I believe that there was a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you?
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
Alright, let's have this proof done. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
Is it this one?
Take that!
It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
The crime scene photo.
Is there a Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, there's something wrong with you.
No!
It's a phone booth.
That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Well, Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Order! Order!
What does reporting the crime have a little late proof for the defense?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That's reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
But I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said he was gonna return it to him. There was no reason for him to kill for it. On top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. If he wasn't looking for a cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else? Was he?
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you have any thoughts what you'd like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
I think I have an idea. There's only one possible explanation.
Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned, if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility.
Please present to the court one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Wait, found pieces of nearsighted lens were found nearby? Wait a second. Why was it under the victim's body? Wait, if there... Is this his glasses? Do you think those are his glasses? Do you think he put his own glasses under the victim's body? But why?
Take that!
Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... Gah! So you admit it. I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! No, wait a second, now hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, dust and prints grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew he had to find his glasses and frantically searched for them. But he didn't realize that they were under the victim's body. That's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer?
Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. You figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah. So exciting watching me work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. Time to sink or swim. Everything right rests on the edge of a knife. The moment I've been waiting for. Order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. But I need solid ground to stand on. He accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. In fact, disturb a fraudulent lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation to know why you're not the murderer. What? That's easy. For example, the victim role. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? I can't read it. But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed.
Otherwise, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground?
But, wouldn't that mean the real criminal is someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else did anyone know her name? Maggie or Maggie?
That is a good point. The witness didn't even know Miss Bride before this trial.
I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There is a way. Maybe best if I could prove the witness had a chance to learn. that the defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
I think I have a good feeling about this. This is his phone, right?
Take that!
Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized that you lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Did you try to find it? By calling it? Why, how did you...
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's something in relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Wright picked up a lost phone in the park. And... she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. Yeah. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie, but the name was written on was Maggie. This mistake that you can only occur if you knew was how her name sounded. Eek!
Order! Again!
But Your Honor, this witness has no motive.
And your point is...
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person will usually not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright?
Your Honor.
Can you explain what motives this witness could have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but...
Now then, please present this witness proof that the witness had a motive.
What motive would he have? Is this really it? List of con honors and their phone numbers stored them. Oh! Con artists. I see. I guess that'd be a decent motive.
Take that!
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this, a list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of a phone the defendant found. And we have determined that people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course! This list of phone numbers are stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist's group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage. This is an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. Blah 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 blah. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is to tell us what this list is about. Think many of you would be like a refined man such as me?
Your Honor, this is unjustified battery of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is... a member of that group. Obviously. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. Anyone who were to look onto these phone numbers, it'd be all over for you. That's why you had to kill. Ah. No, this is too much.
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, will you care to explain?
I got you now. That police officer.
Your Honor!
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said that exact same thing a few seconds ago.
Please let me think about the context of that phone call.
Beep. Hello. Think you've been searching my phone, blah blah blah.
The defendant had already promised she would return the phone. After that, Mr. Wellington, all had to do was meet Miss Brad to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, didn't make sense. Maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that time while we saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well... I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone. Why would he have not been friendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
Maybe... she wasn't wearing... Oh... Okay. When these two agreed to meet up, I guess he didn't expect a cop was with her. And that's what made him scared. Which makes a lot of sense. So, if my theory is correct, he didn't realize the cop was not what they agreed on. Okay. Hope I'm right.
Take that!
What little Mr. Rowan saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone his day after shift is over. In no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh!
A girl picked up my phone was with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid that the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a rain check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they already run a check on his phone.
He went into a panic, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in a uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems that the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Impressive! Huh? You want me to go now? I could go tomorrow. Then when do you want me to go? Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. What's that supposed to mean? Sorry, I'm arguing with my parents right now. Ugh. Alright, I'm back. Sorry guys, I was talking with my parents about something. We're gonna finish this for sure. The evidence! The evidence! Huh, that guy's really creeping me out. All you've been waving around us talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number, this suspicious con group that they're on that phone. Who's really saying the proof is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? Haha, I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. And I've seen the slightest idea who in your hand belongs to. Are you sure it isn't mine, you simpleton? What? It feels so good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem in our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it is meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. A cell phone. It has to be something I have overlooked. There's gotta be, maybe... fingerprints? I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington may have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that phone from Meg, you wiped it off. I what? Said there was sand over it, so... Wiped it. I wiped it. Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching this third-rate trash battle like morons, but... You're gonna fucking lose. This is only the first case, and you're gonna goddamn lose. Ugh, he's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to see it? My phone is right here, you see? So you can't check the numbers stored on in this phone. I must have glitched all because the numbers have magically disappeared. You've gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was just gonna use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where'd you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much! And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my... Now I remember. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. Finally found it. Ah. So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we worked so hard to get this far, but if we don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free, I know. I know this one has gotta be his. How am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up with a penny short.
Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate oh, okay. If you lose this trial, you're merely a third-rate witness yourself. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am.
The court hereby concludes this cross-examination.
That'll be all. I will bid you good gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for assistance. You had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Raise an objection.
Hold it!
Wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Your Honor, this cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness, is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor.
Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. Present one piece of evidence to the court.
I'll get one shot at this.
You cannot prove everything. It's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you're aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne, you dumb fuck? I said Mr. Wright could present one more piece of evidence. Did you not have ears?
Oh.
No, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time.
Please present one piece of evidence, I'll explain everything.
What do I do? I don't know. I really don't know. Let me can I save? No, I can't save. Phoenix business card. My business card. If I handwrote my cell phone number on the back. Maybe that's... I don't... You know what? I'm going for it. I don't know what this business card have anything to do with this, but fuck it.
Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Judge's business card.
Wait, what am I doing? This is time to me exchanging business card?
Your Honor, this is something very important about that card, and that is... back of the card? We couldn't see the back, we couldn't examine the back of the card. So let's say back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this phone number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? My court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We are going to call my cell phone now. Then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiot, stupid things to... Ah! What? Why is it my phone? What's with the stupid sounding ringtone? Ah, ha. You took our phone. Mr. Wellington. How strange. Can almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, it can't... By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. Yeah. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Dun dun dun. Yeah. And he's dead.
So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on in his pride and his self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with the con artists group, he has to become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding
is Mr. Wellington's. Naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now that this court finds the defendant Maggie Bride not guilty. Wow! 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 Not guilty! Yeah! Yeah! That is all. This court is adjourned.
I knew that the real you would shine through even eventually. I was so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life, it can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the ninth floor of my apartment, I've been hit all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, never won or even tied at the game of tic-tac-toe, and life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad, eh? Up until I went to college, I was known as the good goddess of misfortune, and then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. Happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my name, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any special meaning. This was our president to say, thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's my fault. Dustin's death? Your head being all messed up? Well, I don't think my head's all that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll find a new ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune's only a name. You bet I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Miss Wright, Maya, I should be getting going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks, take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. Got my memory back, but things are a little fuzzy. But you're okay, that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. Right on my ass, but here goes. This might sound bad, who are you? What? Like you say you only got your memory back. That moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I had clashes with in the past during certain cases. He's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's swayed by the other people's opinions. In the end, he's always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong with you? Keep staring at me, don't tell me you miss me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. Let's have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't been that long since you came back to my life. That story began one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Alright. A little girl. Reunion and turnabout. Alright. We're gonna save up to this point, so yeah, next time on Phoenix, right, Ace Attorney Justice for All. We're gonna be continuing on the trial, and hopefully, we can actually start on case number 2. And I guess I'll see you guys all next time.